Okay, so let's start with the series. Like we said, series are one column data. So we're going to start with importing our Pandas package and NumPy. So to import, we say import Pandas as PD, and then we say import NumPy as NP. Now, for we that are using the Anaconda distribution, the Pandas package and the NumPy package already come pre-installed with the Anaconda's distribution. That's why we can just import it into our notebook. Or if you're not using the Jupyter and the Anaconda distribution, you might have to install the Pandas using pip install Pandas from your command prompt or your terminal. So you're going to have to do that if you're not using the Anaconda distribution. But we are not doing this because we already have our Pandas installed as such as our NumPy. So we're going to be creating some variables that we're going to be using we'll create some variables which we'll be using to create our Pandas series. We'll be converting them to our Pandas series. So the first one is a list. So the first list we have is labels, which has a string A, B, and C. And then we have another list that contains numbers. This is a character list. This is a numeric list. Then we also have an array using the NP for our numpy.array, and then we pass in a list of numbers. This is an array. And then we also have a dictionary where A is 10, B is 20, and C is 30. So these are not strange data types for NumPy and for Python users. They already know how to create a list, know how to create a dictionary, and then this is just for the NumPy array. Okay, so first let's see how to use list to create a Pandas series. To create a Pandas series, what we say is PD. That's our alias for Pandas. That's how we brought it in, PD. We say PD dot series, and this is when our data is equals to my list. So we are using the my list to bring in our data. When we run that, we get the list of 10, 20, 30, and you can see that the data type is integer 64 bits. So I can also add a label to it. Say I want to pass in my labels of A, B, and C, then I will create my list as PD.series. The S is capital, and then we have data is equal to my list, and then comma, I'm going to say my index is equal to labels. My index is equal to labels. When I run that, you see that I've passed my labels of A, B, C, which was the labels I have earlier here. A, B, C as my index. So these are the index. In this case, we have default index of 0, 1, and 2. Python starts its indexing from 0, 1, 2. Okay, for the arrays, I stated my data here and I stated my index. If I don't want to state my data and index explicitly, I could just say PD.series, and what I'm going to have is my list, comma, and then labels. And that will have as the same output 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. Using NumPy arrays, we'll use PD.series, and I'll pass in my array ARR, and I get 10, 20, and 30. I could do something similar as I did with the list, the array, and then the labels. And I get my index as ABC and my array as 10, 20, 30. If I'm using my dictionaries, then I don't get to specify what my index is going to be. It will take my keys as my index and then my values as my data. Just passing the dictionary A. and then from that, and I get my 10, 20, and 30. So we're going to work with the data in series next. We created a series. Let's see how to work with series further.